Stop me if you heard this one before. It just means more. Or that's what they want you to believe, right? I'm starting to find it hard to believe this SEC scares the crap out of people. The SEC had 4 out-of-conference primetime matchups. Let's just say it was a failure. They lost 3 out of those 4 matchups. Georgia predictably did what Georgia does, a methodical beatdown of a top 15 opponent in Clemson, right? But what transpired in the other 3 games has to be talked about. The biggest, baddest conference with the loudest stadiums, the best game day atmosphere, the new TV contract, ready to beat his chest after adding Texas and Oklahoma to the fold, only to see the likes of Notre Dame go into Kyle Field and beat Texas A&M by 10 points. Miami went into the swamp and embarrassed the Florida Gators to the point where the Hurricane players were openly taunting Gator fans with the Gator Chomp. And this was all capped off by USC beating LSU in Vegas after the Tigers spent the offseason talking about how USC wanted out of the game and how this was a business trip for them because they were tired of losing the first game of the season. Let's just say it was a weekend of genuine confusion. The big bad bullies got pushed around in their own homes in College Station and Gainesville and crapped out in Vegas. I'm guessing it might have meant more to USC, Notre Dame, and Miami. 3 storied programs who could care less about the SEC glaze that happens annually when the season is about to kick off. The chink in their illustrious armor is real, but when you have Georgia and Alabama being your model of consistency, these things tend to get swept under the rug. Surely, not many people will talk about the best college football conference known to man losing 2 primetime games on their home turf and splitting 2 neutral site games. The bright side to this is that if your team isn't playing Georgia or Alabama, you have a legit shot at beating an SEC team. It just has to mean more. So let's be clear, this isn't SEC hate. It's me more wondering out loud how something can be sold as the best thing since sliced bread, but go 1 for 4 in primetime games to start the season. A season in which you were supposed to own. A sport that belongs to you. College football belongs to the SEC, right? They are the big bad wolf, or so we thought. Outside of Georgia, who really scares you? With that being said, big bad bullies, it just means more? Really? Peace.